here is a wall that I made with the wainscoting and the ceiling, whatever you call those, and some damaged wallpaper. So if I render it, I think the damage is a little bit too much. I made it in Substance Painter, and let's go through how we did that. So I'm just going to take a look at our UVs here. Well, first let's just apply just a blend and cover that up because we're going to redo it. Let's look at the UV editor. Okay, so let's take this face here and let's look at it here. It actually looks pretty good, but the way to get that, we'll have to redo it this way, but go to Create, Planar, and if we had a film projector, we would project it from the blue cube here, which is Z, blue is C, red is X, green is Y. So let's project, and that looks pretty good. You know, we could make it a little bit wider than, a tiny bit wider. And we'll just move that out of the way for the time being. The back face, which actually looks pretty good too, I believe would be the same. Let's just do that. But the thing about the back face is actually, we're not gonna really need it because let's just move that up there. Because it's, we have the back, we have that one. Let's select this one again, UV shell. And let's make sure we just have that one. And let's just scale that one down. This one is the front, and we want that one to be have as much surface as we can. Okay, so maybe something like that. Move it over there. These are, that's like one side, I believe. So let's take a look at that face. Let's look at the face there, and let's do a planar, and let's just see if we would get this to work. If it was from Z, will that work? Yes, it's fine, but it's also like distorted. You can see it needs to be much longer than it is, so that's fine. Is this side okay? Let's take a look at this side. That shell looks okay. We can scale them down so they're the same size, more or less, and they don't need to be too big either. So, okay. Now, these things are, that's the bottom. We can scale it way down. Oops, let's just grab that whole thing, scale it way down. Let's see, what are we missing there? Let's see if we can go to UV shell there and scale it way down. That's an edge there. We could scale that way down. That's that one top. Scale it way down. These are some edges here. We can scale those way down, and we can put all these together. So similarly with that, I think there are those like beveled edges that I made. So we want to be in this square over here. This is the, let's just take a look at it. This is the 0 to 1 space over here. So let's just put these on top of each other. That's fine because we're not really going to mess with those that much. Again, let's just grab all those, scale them down, and we could just put them over here, and we can move them closer together. All right. Okay, so then I believe that's the back. Put that over here too. Of course, if you wanted to use that, that would be fine too. Okay, so let's take this one and let's just see how big we can make it. It is it should be a little wider. Let's make sure it's up and down in the proper way too. Okay, you could actually put these over here now that we realize we have all that space. Oops. Kind of grab those one by one. Yeah, so just try to make use of your space as best as you can, and get that as big as you can. We don't want anything to overlap. Since those are just edges, you can actually just rotate them around and fit them into a space that makes the most sense. Again, we could actually scale these down too if we wanted to, so that we could have this be as big as possible. Okay. You don't want it to exceed the edges at any point there. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's not, you know, it's not the neatest setup here, but let's just go with it. I don't want to fiddle with it too much. Okay, because we just really need that to look good. Okay, so pretty great there. So we're going to go into object mode. Let's go to File, Export Selection. And we're going to make an FBX here because that's a pretty universal, well, it's a good file format to go back and forth between different programs, and it's fine for a Substance Painter. So I'm going to make wall 2 because I already made wall 1 there. It's going inside my desktop in the wall folder that I made in the scenes folder. All right, so that's it for how to UV edit in preparation for Substance Painter. Now I'm just going to close this video. It's going to be short, and we're going to go into, oh, actually, you know, before I do, let's just take a look at the way that these are UV edited. I just did a planer, a simple planer with both of these, and you can take a look, and they look okay with the checkered. We could just apply a wood to those. So that's it for this part, and then I will come back with the Substance Painter part.